Grand rises, everybody. Grand rises. If only you all knew while the commercial was going on, the intro. Listen, I was running around trying to see where the glare was. Cut this light off, open that blind. Then I sat down again. I said, oh no, let me run over here. Then I cut that light off, shut that blind. Then I came back. I said, oh no, it's that light. Woo! Listen, the things a producer, director, actor, and performer has to do. Writer, director, producer, you name it. Listen, the list go on and on and on and on. Okay, I'm just saying. Hey, listen, I got a guest here today. I got to tell you guys, it's phenomenal. I have a guest in the house today that has not graced my show in 2 years at least. It's been a little over 2 years, actually. Almost 3 years, actually. Been awesome. And I know you guys liked him and loved him when he first came on. And I connected with him again, and I said, hey, I would love to bring you back because there's some new things that's been going on in his life. So I love to hear all these exciting things that go on in people's lives from all over. It don't matter to me. I ain't finna put you back on the boat and tell you to go home because ain't nobody on no nothing around here. You know what I'm saying? We all are visitors to this land. So, I'll trip wherever you from, whatever you do, however you do it, bam, boodoo, bop, boodoo, bam. Long as it ain't coming against me and mine, bam, baby, we good. And I don't condone going against anybody else's and theirs. But, I'm just saying, I embrace and welcome people from all over the world. You can be from Mars. You can be from Pluto. If you go, you go. It's just like that. It's a story. Giggle, 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 phone home. Phone home for real. So that's how I am. So I'm just saying, it's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful life out here. And I'm telling you, a lot of people, pass up all this beautiful opportunity to meet and, engage and get experience, and exposure to other people's ways of life, their culture and all this kind of stuff. How, everybody's way is different. Let me tell you, I'm a Chicagoan in America. Just because I'm in America and I'm a Chicagoan don't mean everybody here acts and reacts the same. We all have differences. And it's just one thing after another. I am trying to do one thing, you guys. I'm trying to respond to a thing which real quick. Okay. I was trying to respond to a thing that came down on my computer, let them know I am still actively pursuing, and I'll be there today. So I had an appointment today, but I got to give you guys this. Listen, let me go back into my guest for today. Words are strange things, okay? They can cross borders without a passport, okay? They can survive wars, generations, and silence, okay? And sometimes they tell the truth before we're ready to hear it, really. My guest today is a spoken word artist. Spoken word isn't just poetry. It's breath, memory, and courage meeting in real time. Because a lot of the things that if not all of the things, is from experiences, if not experiences of their own, experiences of witnessing others. It's what happens when someone decides that silence costs more than speaking. My guest today was born in Europe, shaped by a culture with deep history, sharp edges, and unspoken rules about who we're allowed to be and what we're allowed to feel. That's the key point. You know what I'm saying? And through spoken word and poetry, he's chosen to step into that tension, to give language to things many of us, and I'm telling you, many of us think but rarely say out loud. Boop, you better ask somebody. This isn't an interview about perfect lines or polished performances, you guys. It's a conversation. It truly is a conversation about truth, discomfort, identity, and the moments when art becomes a mirror in your face. Okay, not just for the artist, but for all of us. I'm serious. This is no joke. So wherever you're watching from, I invite you to slow down for a moment. Listen not just with your ears, but with your experience, because the most powerful poetry don't ask to be admired. It asks to be felt. Please join me in welcoming Andrew to the screen. Andrew! What's going on, Andrew?
Yeah, how's it going?
It's been going great. How about yourself?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. My goodness.
Awesome. So where are you at right now, Andrew?
I'm now in Hove.
Okay.
So near like Brighton?
Yeah.
So I kind of uprooted my life from London. Was when we did this. Our first time was in 2021.
Right. I knew it's been 2 or 3 years. Yeah. It's been 4 years, 5 years.
2021. And yeah, I was over the moon to be invited to be on your show. And hey, I love the animation now. Like there was behind the scenes, I get this kind of cool animation of you spinning, and like it's so professional and cool and exciting. And I love what you're doing with the show and how it keeps evolving. And you just look timeless. Like you look amazing as always.
Thank
you. Just like frozen in time. Like it's wonderful. Like you look fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I uprooted my life from London with my lovely wife and my cats, and now we're in Brighton / Hove. So
much better place.
Yeah. Hove it's beautiful. I mean, we've got the sea like 4 minutes down the road from us. So we literally just walk down, and I think no matter what time you see the ocean or the sea, it's such a beautiful thing to be reminded of nature and just how beautiful nature is in any kind of season. Yeah.
Oh, tell me all about it. Tell me all about it. Oh my God. I'm telling you, it's like, it ain't nothing like it.
Yeah.
So nature is always beautiful. I just had a little crypto creep just come in here and put stuff on my screen.
Oh gosh.
Please right. I guess they thought the words were going to hurt my feelings, but actually it don't.
Wow. Okay.
They called me the brown word. Yeah. They like about 20 of them in the comment.
People are crazy.
You get those little crypto creepers that creep into your stuff.
They trolling people for just creating platforms. People are just.
The killer part is though, Drew. The killer part is you got so much energy to waste trying to hate.
So true. It costs you more though. Right. That's it costs you more to hate someone than to love someone. So you're actually making yourself sick.
You draining yourself. You're so stupid,
and
you so isolated when you're when you're a hater, when you're a racist or hate. You're very isolated. You only have a small world. Why? Because you hate on everything around you. So that means you basically hate on yourself as well, and so your world becomes even smaller. And it's like so much energy,
but such a lack of understanding as well. Like, and hate has such a kind of heavy energy to it. So
really heavy.
People are lost out there, man. Like the world needs healing more than ever. Like my God,
the world needs poetry. Isn't that right, Karen in Burma? The world needs poetry, baby. The world needs poetry.
Yeah, poetry. Yeah, God bless poets. God bless those poets.
And song and poetry.
100%. And music, because rhythm. It was like there was tribes many hundreds of years ago, and when they used to use the drums or however they make rhythm, it would be like the figure of 8 for nature. And ever since, people would go out on boats and unfortunately kill all of these tribes because they didn't understand, through lack of understanding, nature started to suffer for it because we didn't have the kind of figure of eight or that kind of rhythm with nature. We lost ourselves in kind of ego, greed, hate.
We forgot that God's world is nurturing the planet, the land that gives us life.
Visitors. Who the hell are we? We're just visitors, man. There's such an arrogance to people thinking they know better.
I said that at the beginning of the show. We all are visitors. Yeah. We all visitors. Ain't nobody don't know nothing.
No, man. And like a weird analogy for life is if your life is one hotel room, just keep it clean and looking nice, because guess what? When you go, someone else is going to take over that hotel room, and just make sure that it looks good after you leave. You know,
I keep telling people
recycling souls. So
I keep telling people I've never seen a Brinks truck at a cemetery plot.
Exactly. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah.
So guess what? I ain't gonna waste people's time with that crap. We got you here because you are a master. I mean, a master at what you do, Drew. I kid you not. And I got to go into this with you because you are just a phenomenal person. I mean, everything, it's like it's just amazing. So I got to go into this. Drew, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Karen Berman, everybody's here. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope everybody's New Year came in well. Yes. Drew here is in Hove right now. He's in London. He's an amazing artist. He's graced the show before. He is 6 hours ahead of us. So his day has really gotten on already.
Well, this was one of the most exciting parts of my day, so I'm very grateful and honored to be part of.
Thank you for
Monday's magic. So you're bringing the magic, Neela. Right. I'm just happy to join on.
And I'm so happy you're here. And Drew, I got a few questions for you because I know a lot of people who watching want to know about all of this too. You know, spoken word is often described as truth without permission, right? Ooh. And what truth did you need permission to speak it first? And what finally gave you the courage to say it out loud?
Wow, that is one hell of a question. Do you know what? I used to think poetry had a bit of a kind of bad name. Like it felt like I was in the closet of poetry land. Like I was afraid as a man to say that I love words, or I love expressing feeling, or God forbid, having a kind of a thought or an opinion on something in the world, but trying to kind of paint a picture of emotions and shine some kind of truth on certain topics or horrendous things happening in the world. And I think we're in a strange place that social media or like Twitter or any of those things, if you have an opinion and you say it in a tweet, it has this kind of like toxicity to it, and it's volatile, and people can attack you and say horrendous things, or going, well, you said this and blah, blah, blah. And I feel like what's beautiful about poetry is it's like words that are just, it's like a canvas, in the sense that you go into an exhibition and there's just plaques on the wall, and you can just look at it and accept it and take it for what it is, rather than turning it into a massive debate or kind of argument. And everyone's going to have obviously an opinion on poetry. And for some people, some people love it, some people hate it. I think it's kind of like Marmite. But I always try to create like I always want it to be like philosophical or kind of psychological. I want you to return to it every time. You can find something different in it, hopefully, in the way that I try to craft the poetry I write. And I want it to kind of hit you, man. Like I don't want it to, if anybody read any of my stuff and went, meh, and just like put it to one side, I'm like, nah, that is not the kind of poetry I want to make. I want it to feel like, like, I don't know, like hailstone, like, you know, when hail hits you and it's heavy and you're like, oh, whoa, I felt that. Like, that's what I want my poetry to be, like a storm of hailstones.
If it's that type of hail, like manna falling from heaven.
Yeah. Maybe just massive chunks of ice. So you're like, and if it goes down your back, you're like, whoa,
right?
What was that? What was that about? get some of that truth, hopefully. Yeah, I just felt like I was just getting the world just felt like it was kind of hiding behind so much. And I thought,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a truth detective, as it were, and just try and kind of call out certain BS on the world and what's going on. And
Oh yeah.
but this is only just my opinion. This is not that's like with the new book, like Drunk on Lies, Sober on Truth. I'm not saying this is the truth. I'm saying this is a truth that I see or I think. It's not the truth.
Right.
Everyone
Well,
has their own truth.
Right. Everybody's got their own truth, don't they?
Yeah.
I don't care how much you guide a person to the water. Like you heard the old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
100%. Yeah. 100%.
That has reigned a truthful saying as long as I can remember. And it seems like it's going to last and endure past my lifetime on this planet about guiding people to the water, to the truth, but you can't make them believe it. You know, people are going to believe because of the brainwashing that has gone on for centuries across the planet with humans and groups and cultures of others imposing their ways on other people. I mean, your way of life, living, religion, all of that crap, you know, and sometimes you have the preacher that preaches, but they don't practice what they preach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's deep. Yeah.
Right. So you
which is almost the biggest sin. Which is almost the biggest sin, because then you don't believe in the things you're saying. You're like, hang on a minute. How are you going to guide the sheep? How are you going to be a shepherd if you don't believe in where you're going?
Right. That is the major sin, if you ask me. The major sin. So I gotta ask you, you were born in Europe, right?
Yeah. I was born in Bootle in Liverpool. Yeah.
Okay. How did that cultural backdrop shape the rhythm and the restraint or rebellion in your voice as a poet?
Wow. The way you craft these questions. Do you know what? I think maybe it's identity. Like, I feel like, because I was adopted as well, so I don't truly know my origin. I've got the most amazing mom and dad in the world and brother. But from a birth standpoint, I never knew my birth mom and that kind of origin of things. So I think I've been looking for identity for a long time. I've been incredibly lucky that my mom and dad love and nurture and look after me, and they help me to grow as a creative, because obviously that can't be easy. They're like, oh, our son's a poet, a writer, an actor, a voiceover artist.
I was just curious.
All of these things that can't hardly even pay the bills because of the world we're in, and there's so much kind of hypocrisy and complexity and competition and all that jazz. But hey, I'm trying. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like whenever I was lost in life, I turned to the page and just trust my heart and my mind and my pen, and just write how I feel. And I think that has been a huge kind of guide in my life. And I'm incredibly grateful for it. It's ironic as well, because not that I've been tested for it, but I'm pretty sure I've got dyslexia and dyscalculus, which is great. Just a couple of little, the universe dealt me a couple of interesting cards. But I'm trying to.
We all got dealt a few cards.
We're all crazy cards,
Ain't
right?
no perfect person among us.
Yeah, exactly. We're all flawed in our own beautiful ways.
Okay, how they facade.
Yeah, and that's what makes us beautiful. All of our flaws and complexities, and the kind of tribulations we go through in life. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like poetry understands me, or I understand poetry, or we kind of gel. Like, I can't. It's quite a hard thing to explain, actually. But I don't know if some of what I said answers some of that question. But yeah, I feel like
it answers wholeheartedly, because it's like a lot of times we don't know how we fall into something. We just fell into it, and it sounds like it happened like that with you. It's like, what made you pick up a pen and put it to paper? You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then continue putting it to paper. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I just love words.
Yeah, you picked up a pen, put it to paper, and you continue to put it to paper, which is
Yeah,
a blessing.
yeah.
With that going on, and when you perform, do you feel more like a storyteller, or a witness, or like a translator of something bigger than you?
Wow, wow. Do you know what? Two elements of it, right? I've always loved storytelling. Like that was my favorite part of school. Like 3 o'clock till
Oh
quarter
yeah.
past three, the teacher or the substitute teacher, someone would read us a story. And when I was sat on the carpet with my legs crossed and just allowing my imagination to just travel to other places,
Hmm.
I was like, how cool is this that we get to transport our minds to another world where there's all these
Oh wow.
fascinating characters and people you meet along the way, or people overcoming obstacles in stories. And it gives us hope in the things we have to overcome in our lives and the hurdles we jump through. But
Oh
then
yeah.
on the flip side, I actually feel, and I said this to a few poets, that I just feel like a vessel for the universe. Like the ether just goes through me. Like it feels like if these are stories that need to be heard, it's like here I am, like bring me the ink, and it just comes through me. So sometimes it's like I feel like if I'm not the one to catch this story and these words and this truth, it's going to go through me, through the wall, through the window, into the street, through another house, through into another person that's going to write it down. It's kind of like
Or
I
it'll
don't know,
get
like,
lost.
yeah, or it'll get lost
And
in
that's
the
what you don't
shadows
want,
of
because
life. Yeah.
it actually has life when it came to you.
Yeah. 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 It's kind of like, hey, there's an idea here. Do you want me? Or are you just going to let me go to the side and like, I'm
Right.
just going to, like fairy dust, just like, just
Yeah.
dissipate.
It's just like that almost.
Yeah.
It's a pounce of life hitting you.
Yeah.
And it's a story, and it's something that I always tell people, it's funny we talk about this, because I always tell people, Drew, there is nothing that happens by happenstance. Nothing. I
Yeah.
mean, everything has purpose.
100%.
Regardless if you want to take it for purpose or what, but everything has purpose. Let me see what these comments said. Oh, hey, Grand Rising Leslie. Hey, Erica, you guys, Bruce Wayne the Gray. What's going on, you guys? Welcome, 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 and Happy New Year to you all. And so, you know, with that being said, a lot of times, people don't realize that nothing is happening just because, oh, it's bad luck to you. It's everything, even if it's something that seems bad to you, it's something that you should take out of it that's really good. And it's a
100%.
lesson to be learned on
Yes.
everything. It's
Well,
always a lesson to be learned.
100.
Like, exactly. Like, what line or piece almost didn't make it to the stage because it felt too honest? Like, in your poetry, what happened the first time you shared it? Like, what was it that you almost felt you didn't want to put on paper in your prior writings? It's had to be something that you did felt like, ooh, this might draw. You know how
Well,
ugh.
oh man, what was it? Because there was a piece that I wrote, and I think I wrote a piece on which this never saw the stage because I shared it to a few people, and it was to do with like anorexia, and is it dysmorphia, like just like body conditions and how cruel that kind of illness is, after watching one of the Louis Theroux episodes on it.
Wow.
And the story kind of came to me, and I wrote this piece, and I spoke to a couple of people about it, and I released it, and I deleted it like after a few hours, and I was like, I can't. It feels so wrong because I don't know enough about it. It's not my place to talk about this, and it felt unfair because I don't know what those people are going through.
Okay. All right. I can understand that.
And it was like I opened a box on something and went, whoa, this is too deep for me to even comprehend. And who am I to tell their story with a lack of understanding? It just felt wrong. Like it felt really wrong. And then also the concept of turning it into some kind of, not like, just the idea of turning someone else's pain and misery into content felt really messed up as well. Like this is not my place. Like I don't want to be that person.
that wasn't
I talk about a lot of darkness. I talk a lot about
Wow.
suicide awareness, because sadly I've
Yeah.
lost a lot of people to suicide, as I'm sure so many of us sadly have.
Yeah.
And the concept of why do people make that decision, that option, and
Yeah.
how in a world where darkness is seen as so heavy a burden to carry, people can't take it off their shoulders and go, listen, I want to put this on the table here. It's going to break the table. It's going to break the floor. It's going to break the foundation. And people are like, this is far too heavy, man. I'm just going to take this back on my shoulder, or I'm going to take it with me into another place, into a void, and you won't see tomorrow.
Not at all.
And
Wow.
that's why I wanted to try and delve into that and get a sense of what is that place like. And I've gone through a lot of darkness myself, and like depression and mental health, and a lot of things with my family and addiction and all kinds of
Yep.
complexities. And
Mhm.
and poetry got me through it. You know, poetry as it rhymes is therapy. It's one's
Yep.
own
It's a
therapy.
form of art therapy.
100%, right? And
Yep.
I think our words can teach us about ourselves, give us a better understanding of what we're going through, or things that we need to learn or do a little bit more kind of research into, and go, why does that keep coming up in my poetry? Like, what is going on? What is certain things that I haven't dealt with myself? Like, I think poetry, like you said earlier, like the idea of a mirror, like not just a mirror for whoever's reading it, but a mirror for whoever's writing it. Like, it's
Yes.
quite a profound thing. We can learn a lot
Yeah.
about ourselves, and I
Right.
know I did in my latest book, Drunk or Lie, Sober on Truth.
Yes.
I started to discover a lot of my truth and who I am, and peeling away those layers, and the kind of person that I would like to be, or who I thought people wanted me to be. And there's that powerful quote that I think people say, as soon as you stop being who you think people want you to be, you become who you are. And I was like,
that's a deep quote. That's a
yeah,
deep quote.
yeah. I
That's
don't
a
know
deep,
who said
that's
it, but
a
it's,
deep quote.
yeah,
Wow. Hey, Angela, y'all, Guy and Rise, Tracy,
yeah,
y'all, you guys. We're here with Andrew from London. Well, he's from quite a few places. Quite a few places.
yes.
He's from quite
Well
a few
seasoned
places.
by life, well
Right.
traveled.
Hey, Andrew, you know, many people think poetry is about words, but spoken word is also about silence. You know what I'm saying? How do you decide when not to speak? Like you just told me, you said, I guess basically you answered that for me, because
Yeah.
you just basically said it when you said about the fact that you didn't feel that you were in position or place to speak on something that you really didn't know much about, and then to
Mhm.
put someone's pain into spoken word or poetry, um it's like it just didn't sit with you.
Yeah, it felt
And
wrong.
yeah, and I kind of resonate with you with that, because it's kind of like saying, like, unless it's your pain or your experience directly or indirectly, like with someone that's very close to you, but
Mm.
you've experienced in indirect experience, not experiencing what they're dealing with directly, but you're experiencing it because you're in connection with them. It's always something. It's always something that pulls you back. If anybody has a conscience in the heart, it's always gonna be,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know,
No, it's
it's
true.
always going to be something that keeps you from going forward with something that you know can be a little testy, a little taste, a little touchy. That's
Yeah.
those touchy, that's those touchy moments. So, like, um, in a world obsessed with speed and everything else, you know, and scrolling and sound bites, you know,
Oh,
why do you
wow.
think spoken word still stops people in their tracks? Like, give me the reason, what connect the art to modern culture almost, and the attention economy, because like how shareable is that? Like,
I mean, I think it's interesting you're saying that, though, because sadly, I've actually seen a massive change in the social media side of things, because we're dictated by time now. So And that's actually a fascinating discovery when you actually look at the transition of how it's dictated art and shaped art and actually kind of limited art. Ironically, in my new book, the hypocrisy, because I still use social media, and maybe this will even go on social media, who knows? But the idea that it is a tool, but it's a double-edged sword, because it stops us being able to share the things that we like to share, because a lot of my pieces tend to be slightly longer. Hence why I cracked the joke and said, buy the book so you can take the time to hopefully enjoy something and go on a journey. Whereas the idea that, because we're so used to scrolling, that if someone listens to something for like 10 seconds, and that's probably as long as you get, maybe even 3, and they're like, no, and then they've gone, like, they didn't even give it a chance, and they couldn't. Because at one point I said, I appreciate 3 minutes isn't scrolling. It's hopefully learning or feeling something, right? But the algorithm and the system and the process and the setup doesn't want that. It wants it to be like in Vegas, you got the slot machines where you just pull the thing. It's kind of like that. Because when you pull the thing, it reloads up a new story. And we're getting so kind of high on dopamine and content. But we're overloaded with it.
Yeah.
With short bursts, like real quick, like pow. And you're like, okay. And you're just taking it all in, but you're not taking anything in, which is ironic. So I'd rather stop and read something and take the time to go, wow, I got from A to Z of something, and it really gave me something. My analogy was, a lot of poetry now is sadly becoming like junk food. It's fast food in the fast lane. And it's got no nourishment anymore. Like, if you go to like an organic store and you want to get the food, and you're going to take the time to prep it, to cook it, to put it on a plate, make it look nice. So visually it looks good. And when you eat it, you're like, oh yeah. And you actually get full because you're getting nourishment. It's good for your insides, right?
Yeah.
But that's not the case anymore with a lot of poetry, sadly. Like, it is just, we're just like all putting out our stuff there. And a lot of it is not, there's no, authenticity is dying.
Oh yeah.
Because of a need to be seen, that you're feeding the beast. Like, this is the crazy thing. And that's why it says it's even called a feed, and everyone is feeding this monster.
Yeah.
And it's just growing and growing and growing. And no one knows where it's going to go and how many artists it's swallowing.
It's like performance. It's like performance. It's very much like performance. Thanks, Karen. Thank you. She said this is a very good conversation. And it is. It's like everybody's in front of a screen, or they're all trying to run for the finish line all at the same time. And so it's just stuff just being put out there. It's they're not taking into account of the depth of it, how it hits, you know what I'm saying, how it hit. A hit different. It hit different. I don't know if you ever heard that song, but
100%. No, but you want it to hit, because otherwise it's a miss, right? If it doesn't hit, it's a miss.
Right. But you want it to hit in the way where it really hits, and not just, it's like a hit, boom, hit, bounce, a hit and bangarang, boomerang off. You know what I'm saying? Right. You want it to hit and stick instead of hitting, pop, bounce off and go, and it's not thought of no more. It's a lot of stuff like that. You watch it. I mean, social media, Drew, has been really crazy to me. It's like really weird. It's like everybody is like, they all want, like, I wanted to have you. I don't know why I didn't set it up. I was so busy this morning. From the time I woke up this morning, I've been busy. But social media is like, everybody wants to see something, but everything you're seeing is false.
Yeah.
And then you got you and other spoken word artists who are true to the artistry. And because it's artistry, not a performance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, right. So that's, I think, the difference between the spoken word being an artistry and not a performance is like you're performing something of what you've been given. And so, and it's gone once you perform it. But with artistry, you're given something and it's lasting.
That's beautiful. I hope so. Yeah. That's what but here's the thing, right? We use the terminology of saying spend time. So therefore time is a currency, right?
Uh-huh.
So
Yep.
people are willing to spend their time
Ain't that
on my
something?
page or reading some of my work. I want it to be worth it. I want it to have value.
Wow.
So that is the kind of
Wow.
poet I am trying to be.
That is. And you know what? Has the relationship with your masculinity, especially as a European born white male, changed through your work? And if so, how does that show up in your poetry? Like
Uh,
you get people who talk about everything. Uh and they are, you got all these naysayers, finger pointers, haters of things that they don't even know what they're hating for. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
People are just
yeah.
delirious. I mean, people are just out here on stupidity and they don't even know
100%.
why. And they just following along. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? And
Well,
that's
this one, I mean,
basically
people
what
are eating
they're
the
doing.
lies, right? People are just
Right.
eating up the lies.
Yeah, they're feeding off of this all this junk food, which is giving them lice and
Mm,
maggots and everything, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And
yeah.
so you know, has your relationship with masculinity, especially in being in Europe and all, changed through your work, through your
Well,
poetry? Do
well,
you think it has
I think
brought you closer to people
I think there are
unexpected?
more. Sorry. I think there are more. There's a lot more men poets now, which is quite refreshing to see. Because I think predominantly it was women. Because I think women are really tapped into emotion, and they're very good with the truth. I'm sure there are women that aren't great with the truth, but there's a lot of women that are great with the truth,
Uh-huh.
and how they can tell great stories and really important ones as well. Because a lot of horrendous things are happening to women in this world, and it's amazing that so many poets can write about these things and that they're getting that time and they're getting that exposure and that things are actually changing and hopefully for the better. Because I think it's a tough and scary world for women because of how men treat women and the whole gaslighting world and just so much manipulation and yeah, it's absolutely horrendous. Um, but yeah, I think some of the feedback I've got, which is lovely in my DMs or messages from people, is like people appreciate my vulnerability. And whether, like, even here's a weird thing, because even if I was a woman, I'd like to think that my truth and vulnerability would stay the same. My stories might change, but hopefully, no matter what sex I was or how I would want to kind of genderify myself, I hope that my truth and my authenticity wouldn't change
Uh-huh.
regardless of the kind of body I have, if that makes
That's
sense.
awesome.
Um,
Yep.
but I do feel that I I would like men to talk more about, how they feel.
Mm.
And if that is my kind of flying a mini flag on men's mental health and just be able to be oneself in any given situation,
Oh
um,
yes.
I think that's important. Because here's the irony, though. I think a lot of the violence that happens in relationships in regards to domestic violence and things like this, and this is obviously just my interpretation, this is not science. I think pent up emotions where men feel trapped and they can't express themselves, and a cycle of violent behavior through
Yes.
different parents over generations. So it's a generational thing too,
Yep.
that love and hate and pain all gets kind of mixed up because we might associate violence with some sense of love, even though that's wrong. That's how we might imprint that in
Yep.
relationships. But then
Yes,
also
indeed.
the idea that men are losing their minds and kind of crawling, just kind of like they can't express them. They don't know how to break out of their own selves and be truthful to themselves. They
Mhm.
hit out, they attack, they damage things in their lives because they don't know how to maybe appreciate them or to find that kind of balance. And I think, yeah, I think poetry has really helped me find a kind of balance in myself and maybe come to terms with the fact that maybe I'm two feminine, one masculine. I'm not your typical kind of alpha male. I'm very much it was funny actually because when I go to bars and stuff, when back in my single days, I would listen to women I'd listen to women, not just be like a bloke going like trying to kind of manscape situations, that they'd actually think that I was gay, because they'd be like, oh, you're listening. So maybe you're not like
Yeah.
the other men that I see. So that's how I knew I was a very different kind of man. And I'd have more women friends, if that makes sense.
Right.
So yeah, I feel like vulnerability and starting to realize that that's a big part of my life, and honesty and truth and authenticity. These are things that make me who I am. And that's a kind of journey I'm going on. But the freedom I have in learning to be myself is something I think a lot more men could potentially benefit, rather than wearing the alpha male mask of like, yeah, I go to the gym, I do this, I feel this way, I don't feel pain, this doesn't happen to me, I move forward, I get it, I do this, I win, I this. And I'm like, whoa. You can still have all those elements, but you're allowed to be vulnerable. You're allowed to feel. You're allowed to be in pain. You're allowed to have an emotion on something. You're allowed to be upset and that something has affected you. Because this is the other thing. Men that lose people in their lives, or like someone loses a father or a sister or whoever it is, but the man doesn't cry for years because he's like, no, I'm good. Like, you're not good, man. You're dealing with grief. And this societal trap and shell around men allows us to be, we have to be 10 out of 10. And it's like, it's wrong. And it's making us ill, and it's making us sick.
And
making society sick, because the balance has gone wrong. And it's kind of manifesting in really toxic, ugly ways. And I think there's a lot more podcasts on people talking about mental health. There's the meaning of men by Simeon Atkins, and that's an amazing podcast to shout out. And he's doing a great thing to try and be a role model for young men that might be lost and guided by algorithms of kind of these toxic men, not toxic masculinity, because that's a completely different thing. And that shouldn't exist anyway, but toxic men that are lost and didn't take the time to kind of unravel their own complexities and go, why do I act like that? Why am I highly emotional? This is a thing. We are 8-year-olds unless we do the work to find emotional resonance and go, I need to be mature in my emotions. And this is why men do crazy things, because they turn into kids mode. We turn into kid mode. And I found myself doing it in my relationship with my wife. And she'll be like, you're doing that thing. And I'm like, I know, and I'm sorry. And I don't know why I reacted like that. And then I'm like, no, I do know why I reacted like that. That was a kind of trigger for me, because it reminds me of something I haven't dealt with, or it brings shame, and I'm trying to battle my shame. And this is why I do something, rather go, do you know what? Thank you for calling me out on that. That was,
and some people sweep the dealings under the rug so much that they don't even realize they do have something that they have to deal with.
The rug has become a hump.
It so much, so that you be peeling off layers and layers and layers and layers and layers and layers and layers to try to figure it out. But you know what? You are so right about these emotions. Are you aware of what's been going on in Chicago or Illinois, America, period, with ICE? These people called ICE.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
So do you know, I think that they did not do an emotional test thing with the people that they hired on, because most of those men have issues.
Oh, yeah.
They have a lot of issues, that undealt, suppressed issues from their childhood. And they're projecting this on the people they're snatching up off the street with their 100%. Anger. It's so much anger in how they go about it. It's like, why are you so angry? You're going to arrest them, but why are you so savagely? I mean, they're savages, Drew. They are true savages. And they're savagely grabbing people, snatching them up for immigration. And like beginning of the show, what I say? We're all visitors here. You're a damn immigrant yourself.
We are like, but even the idea of the arrogance of some of our species, that we think we're better than what we are. Something, whatever you believe in, the God, the universe, the greater power, something allowed us to be here. Right. So we are just visitors, man. Like, chill out. Like,
Right.
people's egos and greed, just people
Ooh.
lose their, but also there's a power trip, right?
Yeah.
So people that are in those positions are kind of egomaniacs and narcissists, and they're trapped in themselves of wanting to prove something, them versus the world, right?
Yeah.
But that's because they haven't understood, they're lacking the love and the kind of empathy and the kind of intuition of something, because God forbid they have empathy for another human being or soul, they look weak. So they go, no,
Yeah.
I'm a man. I have to do this. I have to react
Or
this way.
woman too, women too. You got them.
Yeah, the women as well. Yeah, of course. It's like, it all comes down to things that haven't been unpacked. And that's why I think poetry is really important, because people that are kind of frozen, or they're a shell of a person because they're so trapped with things going on, poetry can sneak its way in and start to kind of create like a warm fire and slowly defrost this intensity, this kind of tightness, this anger, this toxic shell.
If you allow it to.
Yeah, if you allow it to.
Tracy said, no heart, no mind, no soul, pure evil. You know, a lot of these people are out here in America with this craziness, and I don't want to get off too long because I want to get back to you, because I want you to give us a piece and tell us about your books. But, and I'm going to say this and make it brief and end it, but they have a lot of undealt issues in their life, these men that are hired on with this ICE thing, a lot of them, including our administration, our president and all. They have a lot of undealt issues in their lives. You can tell by the way they like little kids. Mine, that's mine. Give me my toy. It kind of like, it resonates that a lot, largely and loudly to me.
Playground mentality, right?
Yeah, you were such a spoiled little brat, and your parents never say, look, come here and sit over there and sit your butt down and give me that toy. It's not yours. It's everybody. They didn't get on you about being that way. And then let's not forget the bullying. You can see bully in all of them. In President Trump, I'm just gonna keep it real. I see bully in him, largely bully, because he was that kid. He didn't have a lot of great friends because he didn't know how to treat people, and you could see it in his adult life.
Yeah,
he only got friends around him because he's it's like a maggot or something, like a leech or something like that. You're on everything, and people think, oh, you got something, so let's hang around you. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. But it's not true, wholesome friendship.
Yeah.
I don't believe he knows how to be true and wholesome. I mean, he lies a lot about stuff. You straight lie in people's faces about stuff that they're actually seeing, and not just talking about that woman that just got shot. It goes beyond before that.
Yeah.
I just say, if you're going to run something, just keep it real. You don't need to pretend to be, you just be, but you ain't got to be real like a real asshole.
Well, like when you're called in to be part of a kind of a jury, right?
Right.
And at some point you'll get that letter through and you're like, right, you're going to be part of the jury. I was thinking that's how it should be in regards to like the presidency or like parliament or whatever it is.
Right.
Those kind of roles, they should be like throughout life. You get a thing in the post and go, guess what? Today, I know you're just a normal run of the mill kind of person, but you're gonna run the country for a month or so. Then it's going to spin around. Then it's going to be someone else, because you get all of these different elements and sides and perspective from every walk of life, not just the almighty, powerful, corrupt, elite, rich, greedy side of things that don't have any empathy or understanding of those under the threshold. There is such a lack of balance. And again, I think maybe that's why I've got the scales on my book, because it feels like that's the world. It's just gone like that, and it's been like that for a while. And
forever.
And the people underneath are almost they're the ones paying the price to keep those people elevated. And that's the irony, because if you think of weights, it's only because it's heavier for someone else that these people get to stay in the status of where they are. And we're the ones carrying all the fucking burden. Like, if you'll excuse my French, like that's we
are carrying the fucking burden. We are. It's the truth.
Yeah.
French or not.
Yeah.
It sounds
Yeah.
like English to me.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah, maybe it is a French. It is English. But
how
yeah.
many books do you have now, Drew?
I have two books now.
The 2 books. Tell us, what was your first book?
It was called My Life in Pieces.
My Life in Pieces. Hold on, I got to do this. My Life in Pieces. And what is this new book?
Drunk on Lies, Sober on Truth.
Drunk and what is it now? Drunk
on Lies.
Drunk on Lies.
Sober on Truth.
Drunk on Lies, sober on truth. Wow. By Drew Hannes Horner. Where can they find your books, Drew?
You can get it Waterstones, Foils, Barnes and Noble, Amazon. I think if you just Google it though, which is cool, like it'll just like if you type in Drunk on Lies, Sober on Truth, and then maybe book or Andrew Horner, it'll come up, and then people can choose where they want it to. Yeah, there's different versions of it in the sense that this is quite interesting. Amazon has a different version of it with white paper, and I think from anywhere else it has this kind of lovely kind of cream paper. So it depends on people's preference or choice. I know some people, when they read on white paper, it's entirely up to the individual. It's cheaper on Amazon and it's slightly more expensive in some of the other book retailer stores.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put this here, and yeah, so they can have that right there. So My Life in Pieces and Drunk on Lies, Sober on Truth. These are, what the heck? What happened with that?
Whoa, it just disappeared, didn't it?
Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, I see. No, wait. Okay, wait a minute. I don't know how to take this off. Okay. Okay. It's gonna disappear again. It's got like a timer on it. Okay, hold on, wait. Let me see. That is so crazy. Oh, I see it now. Oh, timer off. Okay, I got it. Okay, it just put a timer on it all on its own.
Wow. They don't want the truth. They don't want the truth out there.
They don't want the truth. Even the platforms adjust.
Yeah. Like, nah, we're good with the truth. We're good. Just keep it buried. Keep it buried.
That is so funny. So, Drew, give us a piece, would you, of what?
Yeah.
One of your pieces. Hey, I'm waiting. I'm a solo you out on this one, baby. And your book, I'm definitely gonna look for this. Drunk on Lies, Sober on Truth, because I bet that's hitting.
Yeah, I tell you, Neela, this is the book I always wanted to write. I think My Life in Pieces was just to prove that I could make a book after like lockdown with all of these poems. And that's pretty much when I became a poet, though, if I'm honest. Like it was dormant in me, but during lockdown and COVID and when the world went crazy, art kept me sane.
Yeah.
And that's when I had all of these thoughts come flooding to me. And I was able to, just create a book from that difficult and kind of frightening time. So, and I think it was also because I got the Delta virus where people were dying from it. And I honestly, I swear to God, I thought I was going to die one evening at 3 a.m. My lungs were so tight and my fever was through the roof. And I was rolling myself with this ice roller thinking I might die on this yoga mat, like in a few minutes, like sort of thing. And it was such a frightening thought that I was like, it would be nice if I could leave something slightly behind of my time here, like a kind of souvenir of just being a witness to things.
Wow.
And when I survived, because of my amazing wife, who looked after me like relentlessly and endlessly and always by my side, like it was like she pulled it physically out of me. Like it was profound stuff with the power of love.
Uh-huh.
And
Ain't that amazing?
yeah,
How cute. I love it.
and yeah, and it just made me think. I just want to kind of fight for the truth and write pieces that can hopefully open conversations, important conversations, people globally. Like, do you know what I mean? Who knows where your book takes you, really? I guess, but yeah. I was thinking I could read a couple of pieces maybe, but this is a piece called Manness, because I thought we were discussing like the whole situation with men and stuff like that, and the complexity of not dealing with certain things.
Yeah.
This one is called.
Take that away. Let me see.
Yeah, this one is called Manness.
I don't know what I just did. What?
That's all right.
What?
It's crazy. Crazy technology these days. Technology.
Hey, technology is really working my nerves.
Yeah.
Wait, I've got it. Okay, no, I don't want to leave him out. Okay, wait, no, wait. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know why it won't let me. Hold on, present or invite present. Okay. Okay.
That's okay.
No, it won't let me do it. I don't know why it won't let me do it, but it's something that they changed on here, and I have not yet. Wait, I have not yet learned how to.
It's always adapting, right? It's always
I
technology.
have not yet learned how to do it.
Like, if it's not broken, guys, don't fix it. Like, we like things the way they are. Don't keep changing things.
Right. Right. Sometimes it's like, why y'all messing with the thing again?
Yeah. If it's good, man, don't fix it. It's not broken, guys. Come on. People are crazy.
Oh, here we go. Maximize. Okay, bam. There you go. They put it on the side panel now instead of
okay.
Take it away, Drew. Take it away.
This one is called Manness. This manness leads to madness, starved of our tears to the point of stress, but no space for sadness. So our minds and bodies become a sad mess. Trapped thoughts fester in the prison of our own loneliness. Less of ourselves as we cut and paste a brave face. A pillar without cracks as we do our best. But our hearts and minds are under attack as our lungs desperately search for space. Can't live up to the mold that was sold to man. Lacking tears as we fear we confuse society's plan. Not all men stood when it came to the right thing to do. Some ran. History books and wars were fought by real men. You can't have an off day when you're male. You've got to stay 10 out of 10. Minds can crack like glass every now and then, but not for men. We've got red marks from the masks we wear in society crowds as our tears are exiled and not allowed. Crowns are placed upon kings, and there's a weight that brings. Men that silenced their pain here for too long now have sadly grown wings. Vulnerability cast out like a disease, yet the pain remains in most men, hidden in dark rooms, heavy thoughts that bring them to their knees. Ask yourself why men don't talk openly. They bury their feelings like serial killers hide bodies in amongst the trees. Yes, we need brave men in this world, but there must also be acceptance for their vulnerabilities.
Wow. That was deep. Straight deep. Let me see if I can. Okay, there we go. That was deep. And you know, you mentioned the fact that they can't express themselves, the cries they were told to hide and things of that nature, you know, like this hits so different because like with my dad, may his soul rest in peace. My dad was a World War II Navy veteran, only with fourth grade reading average because he was drafted and all that, you know. But my dad had so much worldly experience. But one thing that was ran largely in the family, and that was to defend masculinity at all costs. Men weren't supposed to cry, be seen crying. So you're holding in all this emotion. Then what happens to you? What happens to the person that is holding all that emotion in? And over time, that emotion builds, and more is added on. And over time, more is added on. And over time, more is added on. There's no release to let go of any of that so that you don't burst.
Yeah.
So that's a deep poem
Well,
because
like,
it's definitely expressional of all things man.
yeah. No, thank you. Thank you. Well, it's like if we didn't have tear ducts, why do we have tear ducts?
Right.
If we're not supposed to use them.
Right.
But then it's also like something I was thinking about the other day, and I had a chat with a friend of mine, and he said, I think I know why men don't cry, because they won't know how to stop.
Mm. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
That one just took me for words.
Yeah.
That was deep.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Saying why they don't cry, because they won't know when to stop and how to stop.
Yeah.
It'll be forever pouring. Wow.
Yeah.
That was
flood
deep.
the streets.
I tell you, hey,
That'll be the
T-Mac.
great flood. That'll be the great flood when every man
baby.
decides to
T-Mac
cry.
in the house. T-Mac clapping. Drew Horner. My girl say Drew. Leslie say Drew Horner. Hey, she said, all right, I hear you. I hear you.
That's lovely.
Hey, you guys, Drew is a poet, not paraprofessional, professional. Okay, let me be the one to
I am the
you.
great pretender. I am the great pretender.
Woo! He got some poetry, baby. He got some poetry make you live. Hey, you guys can also go and look Drew Horner up. Are you on IG as Drew Horner? No.
Yeah, well, it is Andrew Horner, but it's Tales of the Nook. Yeah.
That's what it is. Tales of the Nook. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all this too. Hold on.
Yeah,
wait. Let me have that. And let me put that. Find him on IG under.
I was just going to say, actually, when you kindly mentioned those books, they were only they were made into existence because of some incredible kind of artists and editors as well. Because my first book, the incredible artwork, was by Michael Felton, and the new artwork on this one, which I'm over the moon with, is by R. Denise, and she's incredible, and she edited the whole thing. So again, like you said, nothing happens by accident. The fact that our paths aligned, and she was willing to kind of take a chance, because she'd never done like editing and creating the digital side of things. She was doing a lot of amazing artwork, and she went, "Why don't you be my guinea pig?" And I said, well, look, I love your stuff, and I'll happily be a guinea pig in your pen, with my pen. And and then I'm just over the moon with how it all came about.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Nothing happens by happenstance.
Yeah,
that was a divine meeting.
Yeah, Kismet, right? Absolutely, Kismet. And I'm over the moon. Like I feel incredibly grateful. And I don't know if you've seen this though, but this is like the first book. Like, if you see how thick it is.
Yeah. Turn around the front. Let me see the front. That's a thick book. Sober on Truth, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. Poetry, balance, chaos. Woo, that is awesome. I like that. I like that cover.
We got it on the side as well, because I always wanted a book with a spine, because most of my books were too thin. But now I get the spine I've always wanted. So yeah.
That sucker is nice. Oh, that is what did I do? I don't know. Let me look at this thing here. That's very nice, Drew. That's real nice. That's real nice. Hold on, let me see something. Yeah. So it is okay. Let me see. Wait a minute. It is my life. Drunk on lies, sober on truth. I got to see here. Let me see. Drunk on lies, sober on truth. Book by Andrew Horner. I mean, yeah, let me hide that for a minute. Yeah, and then show that again. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull this up. and see if it's on here. It's not gonna last. So okay, yep. Hey, you guys, it is $15.66 on Amazon, and it's $5.99 on Kindle.
Digital, yeah.
Yep, $5.99 on Kindle. Now that's deep. You know what? I'm getting ready to buy this book because I got a blessing for Christmas. Add to cart. Okay. Get this book. Okay. Let me see. Deliver to nope. Let's see. Wait. Enter US. Okay, deliver to. Okay, hold on. Choose your location. No. Okay, wait a minute. I'm looking here. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, if you buy now, okay, how are you paying for it? I got a thing on here already. Okay, short distance. Okay, close that out. It won't let me, I don't know what the hell, it won't let me change this. Address book. Okay, wait. Okay, add address. Okay, this way I got. Okay. Okay, let me see. 3540497. I'm trying to get this book, and I'm trying to get this book, y'all. I'm trying to get the book. I'm just trying address. Okay, now. Okay. Okay. So now I want to go back to this, and I'm buying the book, and it say deliver to BAM, that person. Manage address, ship outside. Okay, ain't nothing else done. Okay, I got that. All right, and then I want it to free returns. How does I'm trying to see how to pay for it, because I have a credit on here.
Oh, you got like a little voucher thing.
Huh?
You got like a little voucher thing.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. Gift card. Okay, yeah, gift card balance 1727. Oh, no. Change. How the hell my gift card balance come to that? Oh, okay.
Oh, it might be post and packaging. We'll jump it up, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what they got on here. Well, no. It's the use of your 2101 gift card balance. Visa and a 2101 gift card balance. Oh, so they took some money off the damn gift card already?
Sneaky bastards.
I know, right? I know.
I was like, why are you taking from my gift? This is my gift. What are you doing? Like,
I can't believe it. Okay, they took it.
That's really sweet of you, though, using your gift card to purchase my book. Thank you. That's really
Sweet. I had a gift card for Christmas, and so yeah, I'm purchasing that book with it because I want it. Because you have some hella poetry, Andrew. Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. He got some serious deep poetry in that book. I can tell you that right now because I listened to him on IG when he's spitting one of his pieces, and he got some deep stuff in that book. I can tell y'all that right now. My order has been placed. Yes, indeed.
Like I said to you, I want poetry to hit hard and linger, like you said. Tattoo one's mind with words.
Yep, tattoo one's mind. Yes, indeed. Yeah, you have to have something like that. You know, I just got the book. It's coming. So, oh wait,
Yes.
let me see something. What did that say? Oh, it's estimated delivery on the 14th, so I should get it by
Woo.
Wednesday. Yeah, I got the book. I went through Published Drive, which is out in Europe. If you've
Mhm.
heard of them, I dealt with them with Michael Collier, the comedian, my friend.
Okay.
Yeah. So all his books will be handled through Published Drive because he has 5 books. He has an audio book, an erotica, Blue Erotica audio book that
Ooh.
is bound to drop on February 14th. Um, I can't say no more about it because it
Kind of hush.
people
Kind of
love the
hush hush.
book. Leslie says she
I,
loved the book titles, and,
I,
and T Mac over there cracking up laughing. T Mac, don't you be laughing at me?
oh, thank you, thank you.
Don't you be laughing
I have
at
an
me? You know,
audio.
I gotta learn this network.
I have
You
an
know,
audio version of my first book, My Life in Pieces, that is on Audible. If people want to
okay.
hear, if people want to hear me reciting my poetry,
Oh
and
yeah.
but more than that, if people really want to enjoy some of the pieces that I kind of recite, there's an album called Strong Enough to Break, which is by this kind of cinematic score by Tomas Almeida. I call him the Portuguese Hans Zimmer. This guy is insanely talented, like insanely talented. And I heard some of his music, and he said, I'm not one for words, right? And I sent him this email, and I said, what if I could be your words and you could be the soundscape, like your incredible music, and we could work in tandem? And I thought he's going to think I'm a crazy, crazy person, some freaky fan. Weeks went by. Like I was like sweating. I was like, oh no, I've absolutely screwed this. He thinks I'm a nutter. And he messaged me back. And this is even more cringe. And I can't believe I'm mentioning this live on a show. But I took one of his tracks. I took one of his tracks and I used the recording from the studio of me reciting one of my poems. I put it on his track, and he's thinking, what's this guy doing like with my music? Sent it to him. And then he got back to me like a week or so later, and he went, that's beautiful, man. He says, that elevated the track. I was like, what? He's like, dude, I really want to go on this journey with you. I'm really busy with some other music right now, some other projects, but I want to work with you. So for like almost 3 to 5 months, maybe even 6 months, for almost half a year, Tomas and myself were working on this album. And it was one of the most exciting, thrilling moments of my life. And I'm so grateful that it exists. You can get it on Bandcamp, right? But it's pay what
What's
you
the
want.
name of it?
Strong Enough to Break. It's by Creative Tales because we combined our names, because he's called 11 Tales. And I was like, what? And I'm Tales of the Nook. When 2 tales came together, we created this album, and it is just, I'm speechless. Like, I could not believe he created the music based on the poems I sent across. And he was like, can you send me the written pieces as well? And he came up with all these different like instruments to use. And he creates this kind of immersive sound effect, soundscape. And here's the real kicker. The eight tracks all link. So there's like a cliffhanger to each one, and it blends into the next song, and they're all connected kind of thematically to the very end. And then it all goes full circle. And it's like,
Oh,
we
I
said,
definitely gotta hear that. I have to hear that.
we said, can we create like a movie that's 45 minutes, but it's purely through your ears? And that's what we've managed to kind of achieve. And like, hopefully it'll give you, your hairs will stand on end. Like he's amazing. Like, follow 11 Tales, check out Tomas Almeida. He is just, and actually funny enough though,
Thomas Almeida.
it'll,
Thomas Almeida. Y'all getting these notes? Y'all getting these notes?
it's
Thomas Almeida.
Yeah, hang on. It's where is
it? But I have it right at the bottom, right? Strong Enough to Break album by Creative Tales.
Yeah, it's actually in the book. So you're gonna get that, and it's in my bio, because I'm so proud of what Thomas achieved. Like,
Wow, awesome.
yeah.
That is
And here's a crazy thing.
awesome.
Here's a crazy thing. There's a link to my first book in this book, because my artist and editor Denise was like, "Why don't we link people to your other one? If they enjoy this one, they can go back to the origin." And I was like, "That's such a lovely, beautiful idea." Like,
Of course,
so
yeah.
all of the links to things I
Yeah.
do exist inside this. So if people want links to things, if they purchase a book, it's all there for them, mapped out. Like,
That is amazing. That is amazing. He said follow Thomas Almeida. Almeda, you guys. Thomas
yeah,
Almeida.
Tomash. Yeah, TOM, and that the A's got a special, I think it's like a dash, because he's Portuguese.
Oh, okay. Let me
So
see.
it's a little bit.
It won't
Actually, I
let
might
me.
have it on the.
Let me delete it and then put it up there the right way.
Actually, you can maybe, I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah,
It's
hold
in
on, let me
reverse,
see.
but do you
Let's
see?
see.
It's
Wait.
a shame it's in reverse.
Oh, I see it. Hold on 1 second. Yep, I see it. TOMA MASALMEIDA. Okay,
Yeah,
got you.
yeah.
Yep, I got you.
Oh, Neil, I swear to God, when you hear it, like, it's just wow. And people can pay what they want, right? It is on Bandcamp, Amazon Music, Apple Music, Spotify, but you can purchase it from Bandcamp, and it's kind of pay what you want. So yeah, people could.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool then. Wow.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Hold on. Let's see. You say strong enough to break. I just want to see if it's on here too. I know I got to get off here. I got so much stuff.
Oh yeah,
on
sorry. Yeah, of course. I don't know how many more guests you've got coming on as well.
This is
So, like,
interesting.
thank you so much for your time as well. So for having me on as a guest.
The quiet weight men carry. That ain't it. No, they got a lot of strong enough to breaks on here. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, if you put Creative Tales.
By Creative.
Yeah, because it's not my name or his name, it's our names combined, so it should come up.
Okay. Oh, it ain't on Amazon.
Oh, no.
No, it's not on Amazon. Yeah, it's not on music. Okay, that's what I was looking for.
No, it is on Amazon Music.
Oh, it is on Amazon Music. Okay, I don't know why it didn't pull it up there. I don't know what's going on with Amazon today. Amazon be tweaking, but Amazon is tripping. Yeah,
Amazon is tripping. I'll just show you.
It is tripping today. I don't know what's going on, but I just put it in Amazon and it didn't come up. So let me see. Maybe I let's see. Strong enough to break. Okay, there we go. Got it. It came up. I had to put strong enough to break music by Creative Tales.
Yeah.
That's why I said, well, let me see. Maybe I did something different. Okay.
Yeah, this is that's what it. Yeah.
I can listen to it because I got Prime, so I'm gonna listen to that, man.
Yeah. So that's it. If anyone watching there,
yes, baby, you can listen to it on Prime, y'all.
Oh, that's amazing.
Prime, it comes with Prime, and it's included with Prime, baby. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Hey, I want to thank you, Andrew, for coming and gracing my show today. I am so grateful for your presence. I really am. You guys, I want you all to know Andrew Horner. He's over in Europe, England, wherever. He ain't over here in America. That's for sure. With all the ice. Right, he ain't over here going through all the stresses and stuff that we going through over here in America. That's for damn sure. Even though it stresses everywhere, but this stress is a hell of a stress with all these people snatching people and all this kind of stuff. And getting away with it, and it's just unreal. It's sad that people have to go that way, but to hell with them. We moving forward when we stand in the light. Look, y'all, check Andrew Horner out. My Life in Pieces is one of his books, his first book. And his second book is Drunk on Lies, Sober on Truth. Okay, My Life in Pieces is his first book. And then Drunk on Lies, Sober on Truth is his book, his newest book. That's the one that has everything in it. Go on and get it. I just got mine. It was only 15 bucks. That's it. That's it. I just got mine. It'll be here on Wednesday. And then Google, also Google the book titles where you might find it or wherever you might want to find it. But also find him on IG under Tales of the Nook. As you see on the screen right there, Tales of the Nook. You will find him on there. And when you go on IG, you will listen to some of his, just go into his background, follow him, like, subscribe, and listen to some of his poetry. You're going to love it. Trust me. And that's going to give you the insight to want to get that book even more so. And also get that album. Don't leave the album out strong enough to break. Bam! Just like that. Album by Creative Tales. Look for it on Amazon. If you're a Prime member, it comes with your Amazon Prime. If you're not, it's only $9 for that on Amazon Music. So thank you so much, Andrew.
Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure.
I am so grateful. And I will send the link to the show when it hits so that you can feature.
Oh, yes, please. I'd love to share it.
Yeah. Definitely. I'll send you the link through your email.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Amazing. God bless you, Andrew.
Yeah, God bless you.
Great rest of your day. Tell your wife hello. Tell us thank you for sparing you and sticking on your side because we need you.
God bless her. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
God bless you. Have a great rest of your day.
Take care of yourself. Thank you.
All right. Peace.
Bye. Bye.
Everybody get the books. Get the books and get the album. Get the album. Peace.